Today na the 24th day of August 2022. Mohamed Conte, thank you for the stars. Today, a lot of people be done the call on the president for make them find independent body for investigate wetin happen on the 10th of August 2022. Well, the list don't come out. The one them we get for look exactly to wetin happen on that day. They don't name them. And now then get a role for play. Okay. Hold on, yeah? Because inside the list, we get somebody they in charge. I begin think first say wait to. Now so will be the call for Parliament for look inside the fake degree saga. And Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela, I didn't put before. A lot of people say, oh yes, Kande Yumkela, well, better go come out today. We still wait for that one day. For the report about the fake degree. And they don't come on our road first. What's it make I bring that one day kind inside? Having the committee for look into, that is fine. But when are they going to deliver? Who's standing go deliver for we? Now, we don't get this one. When would they expect for Yeri from them back? Say, oh, na A, B, C, and D. This person, na he not doing work. Honey, be thank you for the stars. That person there, he doing work. Or, then just turn blind eyes. Or, na this na lead to this. But cool investigation then don't they go on? We not they see result. But then let me say, we go say now so this one back go end. But just they remind say, other one then they will still end go. Other one then they will still end. What thing go come out today? But not to say because the other one they end go make you say, well, this back now so it go end. But let we look inside this list. Because some people the way they are, the president will not meet with them already. Now that stakeholders engagement with the president be they get na status. If you don't meet with them, and some man be don't talk, fine talk day. Well, now I go talk not to so. President don't listen to all. He say, I got good suggestions and all those things. So now name them at the list now. Let's see if the talk una talk, una they walk the walk. Let's see. Dave Katie, thank you for the stars. If the talk we una been talk that day, una go wakada wakade. Because as it is right now, a lot of people, when they see this, but they are waiting for commodity nothing. Some man pessimistic, some man optimistic. Usa Yudi. As for me, Usa Yadi. Eh? Okay. Me, I dey trust them. Oh. And they believe them say they go do the right thing. Jati man, thank you for the stars. Yeah, and I say I dey trust them. And they believe them say they go do the right thing. Until them prove otherwise. Until them prove otherwise. But if you don't ask for an independent, then now a list come out. Then when the list come out back, you say, oh, you know, then. But now listen. Waiting status through the office of the president. Office of the press secretary. Waiting. Then we'll let we know. They send a public notice this. The general public go member say Friday the 12th of August 2022 the president of Salon, His Excellency Brigadier General retired Dr. Julius Madabio be address the nation and para address the way be talk to we he been tell we say he go make sure say they investigate this thing wey happen on Wednesday the 10th of August 2022. Okay. Then so after the president we don't talk that one day. Right now, in heart, it don't gladdy. It don't please him. For announce the establishment of waiting a special investigation committee. Again, waiting happen to the tribunal for Lara Taylor Pierce and Tamba. Waiting happen with that one day. They are still they do the work. Okay. Not top and bad though. Not top and bad. We just ask no more. You know? At least if we set up something, let we see the end. Let we know what's in the outcome. The other man, thank you for the stars. Now the outcome we want to see. They've kept to say, let me read the list first. They go know if you for trust them or not. Okay, well, they can. So the president, he had done glady for establishing a special investigation committee. Waiting, then they do. He said to examine both the immediate and the underlying causes. The immediate and the thing the way they under we make this thing happen. The sources of financing. Financing. Kumbatarali, thank you for the stars. So somebody financed there. I have to come out. Thank you for the stars. sources of finances, execution, and the consequences of waiting the insurrection. As well as how the security forces then be respond. Ambassador Cheno, Monsieur, thank you for the stars. Okay. So waiting at the mandate again. Then for examine the immediate and the underlying causes. Who side them pull money? How them be able to do this? And waiting be happen because they do this. And as well, how the security forces them then be respond. Okay. The composition of the Special Investigation Committee is as follows. Number 1, Emmanuel Safa Abdullah Esquire, na go be the chairman. He gets a good track record according to me. Everybody gets your opinion about people. He gets a waiting, a good track record. He can speak truth to power. He said the word don't say and they talk. So the chairman go as good as waiting. They want them. We surround them for make this work go before. Number 2, Lawrence L. Bassi, security sector expert. Now go be the secretary. I don't know much about Lawrence L. Bassi, where na security sector expert. When I go be the secretary of this particular Special Investigation Committee. I hope say he be do something. I hope say he be in talk, he be advice before this thing happen. I hope so. I hope say in not to part of the one that will be they say, oh, it was just a faceless protest. I hope he was not part of. Because if he is a security sector expert, then definitely, for don't they see the underlining. This is just waiting me feel. Everybody get right to your opinion. Just don't be disrespectful to another person, in your opinion. And you know they tell me waiting for talk. Yeah? And they talk with you, I feel for talk. You self get right for talk with you, feel for talk. But no cost person no money. Right. Number 3, Executive Director, Legal Aid Board. Number 4, National Security Coordinator, Office of National Security. So like say some of them were they see us so now. Okay. There's something they na the committee for provide more information, insight to waiting them be know. To waiting them be know. Maybe. Because Office of National Security self be the same a faceless protest. We if we don't act forehand, maybe waiting be so, not be for each day. But then a part of the committee, like I said, maybe to provide information so that the committee go be of pay for know exactly what in them be know and for able for properly so that this no go repeat again. This not go repeat again. Okay. Number 5. President Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. It talk good when let me meet with the president. President Sierra Leone Bar Association. Okay. Executive Director number 7. Executive Director number 7. Defense for Children International. Number 8. National President Women's Forum Sierra Leone. Number 9. President Inter-Religious Council of Sierra Leone. Mabinti Awa Daniela Mara. Thank you for the stars. Number 10. National Chairman Council of Paramount Chiefs. Number 11. The Chairman for waiting the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Number 12. The Chairman Political Party Registration Commission. Number 13. The Chairman Independent Media Commission. Independent Media Commission. Una try una submit una financial statement. Eh? Do ya? Wale una submit una financial statement. Eh? All in a part of integrity. With the big. We don't say una go do good work na ya, eh? Aha. I want a name come up. We just remember say yesterday we talk about tuna. Number 14. Retired Senior Police Officers Association. 15. Chairman Sierra Leone Ex-Servicemen Association. So, this 15 group of people, now them go come and do waiting at the mandate again for examine both the immediate and underlying causes. Waiting make this for happen. Who side them pull money? How them be managed for do this? And what them be done do and done? What's happen after that? As well as how the security forces then be respond. They respond. How them be answer to the call? How them be say, oh, there is an emergency. So inside here, I don't know. You think say they miss a group of people them? Or since the investigation, So not so all man go able be represented na the panel. Eh? We not see cup no mix. Yeah. We not see politics now they not so. The people them in government, women's forum, interreligious, paramount chiefs, peace and national cohesion, independent media, police officers, retired, ex-servicemen, legal aid board, office of national security, bar association, journalists. They have a mandate. We don't want this for repeat again. So they really need for come through. We don't see any time frame. They don't get any time frame. Eh? Abdullah said to say cop, they not recognize them. I make JJ Safabi don't call them Tamatis. They not recognize them as alone. They're on their own. Eh? There's no time frame where they expect them for car with the result. So, again for T. Huh. Okay. But the list don't come out. So you will be the call for an independent investigation into this. I know say it's so difficult for able for please everybody. But what thing you take on the list? They've get to the access. So what you make the diaspora and they not get representative? Since they always they say diaspora and then they incite. So diaspora not get representative. Okay. Some man they say, whether they represent the ordinary people, well then go say interreligious council. And they represent we the people. When all man they go church and mosque. Eh? If then they represent me. So this investigation, what's in the outcome go look like? Eh? Okay. Now come with Alpha. Now we are waiting to get for you. Welcome on board Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Super A. I want to say good evening to all we listeners all over the world. Good afternoon, good morning. I just want to forgive me on take on this particular topic very fast. And of course, me too, a researcher. And honestly, when I get the team, I don't watch and forward in our office. The first question I ask myself, waiting actually did they investigate? Are they investigating the riots? Are they investigating the killing? Are they investigating the root cause, the one the way die? There are a lot of questions to ask. Yeah, triple A, but are they candy? The first question, the first thing, other thing I want to take on triple A. Now the committee, how were they selected? Is he democratically selected? Or is it that those who made a good statement during their visit to their dialogue with the president, now let them pick? You know, there are a lot of questions to ask. Not for they will not just see them, we see the credential, we say, oh, these are good things. Of course, I'm very, very well optimistic, say we'll get a positive outcome from this investigation. But yet still we have a lot of probing questions to ask. Yeah. Lord, not just hold everything hook, line, and sink and say, yes, it is said to no. Yeah. So, like the question why they say, how were these members being selected or appointed to come into this committee? Is it as a result of whether the president just select or whether they advise good or whatever way? But we really want to know how we are this committee constituted. They're not just pick the normal. So, well, would they pick this person we come here under? Lord, take this person here under. No. We want to know how they come about to select this is it 15 or 14 members committee. Yeah, because it is very, very much important for the outcome of the investigation. Based on the team where you pick, now they determine the outcome of the investigation. If you pick a team where you know this is a team that I can control, this is a team that I can, use. Trust me, that's the outcome of the investigation. So for me, regardless the credential which I respect so much. Yeah, I get a lot of people and then at the team where I get high respect for, but yet still, how we are the elected selected in this position. I think we need a clear justification on that. The first question I asked now that waiting and investigate triple A. Yeah, is it the police killing? Is it everything will happen? And again, waiting at the timeline, you make mention of that. Every investigation, it can take very long, but still it gets a timeline because based on this current situation, we know say election all day far, how long then go take. Then the other question we I think for me still not be answered clearly. Now, waiting at the base of the investigation, what I mean by that, waiting then go use for carry out this investigation. Is it transparent? Yeah, is it that we are going to get a clear and a transparent investigation that is non-political, non-biased? We can put all these representatives, but yet still inwardly or deep within them, they are still political. So for me, I think say if possible, they're able for them bring the opposition party. Yeah, somebody will say, well, then get all political party registration waiting, then get a president or the leader. Yes, but again, we see say that's all political party think they get a whole divide in its own. So if you take the president, he tell you say, well, this person where they represent, we get issue with them. So I think and I believe say then get more for do because I make ask how they select them people here. Another question we me go one for no or way I will like for let people throw lights on, let people able for understand. Yeah, triple A. Among the list of investigations the way they carry out in the country, I will name few as I stand for be corrected. Lara Telopias, the investigation they go on. The Losal killing, I don't know if they don't complete that day. The McKinney killing, I don't know if they don't complete that day. The Pademba Road, I don't know if they don't complete that day. Added to this one, when at the August protest one. And inside the August protest again, who are they investigating? Is it the one that will organize this protest? Like, I still ask this question because it's very clear out there. People they don't come out and say, now they do this, now we do this, now we call for this protest. Are they the people you are going to investigate, or are these the one the way they don't already na Pademba Road or where they now hold up sells them now then they go investigate? So a lot of questions they will need for be cleared for the public for understand what's they go on inside this investigation. Because like I say, when you do a research or when you do in an investigation, if we not get a clear goal or outcome, something happen, we they get a lot of fractions. Them we go this way, this go carry go this way, this go carry go this way. But if we know say, then they investigate this thing proper. We know say this is what they are going to investigate. Yeah, because police then die, which is very true. Civilian then die. Yeah, the one that will organize them then they. The failure of the security sector, a lot of things the way for me, the need for categorize them. Yeah. Then the other question way for me not clear it with all these barrage and committee members, very, very qualified members, them. What are their roles and their function in this committee? I think that one or two are way you talk about or I see one way in a secretary or so. But what are their roles? Yeah. What thing they do in this particular committee? Is they just there for any person with them go or with them see the one for talk or investigate the all council them? No, they should have different responsibility, different functions, where ability they for carry out. Yeah, so at least when they come now for calculate all the report together, you they see the connection in the report. Not to just that's for me that I want to way I think say the need for be very, very much clear up because we really need for know waiting the all political party representative they do the whose role they go perform. Is he there to represent the political party or is he there to represent himself or something like that? So if we have a clear, then you see how transparent the system is going to be like. But if we still don't get a clear justification of them here, trust me, people will still get question for acts out after the outcome of this particular thing. Yeah. The other thing when we want for end with AAA, like I said, I want for hold on the line because this now pending investigation. Then go on with now that after they don't select all them people there. Yeah. Again, who are these people representing? Yeah, of course, we'll say, well, the protesters, them at least somebody make mention at the group, this at the chat group. He say, what about the diaspora way? Then does anything they say at diaspora, then they give this and then they influence people negatively out there. But again, is diaspora being represented? What is the voice from who that represents the diaspora? Now this committee, there should be a representation there because all the blame they say diaspora. Yeah, so we should all diaspora should have somebody represented in this committee. I think for me that's my point and that's my take. Because if we the diaspora then get somebody where they represent them, I think that person will be able for like a give out the take of the diaspora and how we self one for Sierra Leone in the not too long distant future. Yeah, other than we just allow they don't pick the team, not just wait. Yes, we'll all be optimistic about the outcome, but the fact remains we still need to ask the necessary questions. We're able for checkmate the functions them very well. Not just say because they don't pick this committee, we okay, let's just wait. If again the outcome not can reflect what we expect or what we see now they go on, who should we hold responsible or accountable? Should we go back to the president and say, Mr. President, then people will pick when you pick, they are not competent? No. So we should start it as when they don't pick them, we should start to draw the line, dot the I's and cross the T's immediately. So we get a positive outcome where will reflect the minds and actions of the people in Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Like out whose friend, Larry, waiting in get for we today. Welcome on board, friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform. And thanks to all the listeners and viewers them. And thanks to all the source of the information, the one they will publish today. I'm going to say the situation don't reach now from recommendation we all man they cry for regarding this August 10 issue. We don't see how they try for pronounce names prior to this and making statements. All man they come up from different sectors. They don't see the engagement. So now we don't see the recommendation people and say they get forget an independent body because then we want for doing. So you see here now at the area where they try for find out a way where them will able to forget the fact regarding to what bring about this issue. So it comes down to intelligence watch issue. How the intelligence go able to watch this issue, yeah, or how they be don't watch them before, or how they be don't they trend in follower, how the issue they trend, and also how then they follow them. You come to this point now where government say, waiting what they do, we they try for let we go get confidence where people and go build in we own investigation. They no go talk am, but that's not in then they do. And I people recommend. So for let the confidence we the bodies are now international people, national citizens, everyone we involved or we get concerned or we related, how them go able for get confidence then they do something when are transparent and reality, or in other words, not truthfulness. But now they don't set up this body we make up of broad different people and from different sectors, and we get people and with few talent. But the first thing we ask was the guidance. We ask whose guidance we then get for follow, whose principle they would then get for use. We ask the intelligence we then get for use, whose side they get for derive them. Most type of evidence we then go use the hard evidence or evidence we evidence of witnesses or na evidence wey dem go can't give them, then they analyze. So, but we dey wait and see how it get for go, because the procedure of getting these people together na one thing, and the issue we don't fall down, then another thing how they go able forget them. Here now an issue where casualties they occur, disruption occur, money loss, lives then go, property then go. So we dey see how the parties that we involve, the security and those wey na the civilians them or the people them we come out na the streets, and things that we follow after some of them this happen. So the information we then get for bring, we dey ask now how it get for be. But we know see them they train up with cyber things them. So we don't know how far they will use this cyber intelligence in terms of tracking certain things them where some I will try for name out later. So how they want they get for be. But all comes as I say the intelligence we then go use, the principle them, putting the law they would have put for, let them go get the detailed statement then go there, would then get for give it, yes, then we'll give it detailed statement in the end. But the detailed statement will be asked back how the evidence would then get for get. They go first of all, no say then go get evidence from the police, or they will begin the evidence from the areas where the threats then begin, as they say, or then they come from the finishing point. But I believe say, if the evidence that they try to forget, I know then they go from previous areas where things then start up. Who's I think don't familiar, they begin the boil so the idea, would that bring the idea, would that bring the philosophy, or they make the sense, say, look, do this. And then they talk about the group of the one they say, oh, this is the propaganda group. And then they talk of the areas and when at the mainstream some media side then when they get information at the past. So all that side there would they self will see how they go able for track and bring the information there. Then would they see evidence of video clips where people then they show side to side, and they where some of them would they see say they are somehow semi-organizers, class and so would they say something are organizers, would say something are just numbers and wouldn't they feel, wouldn't they say extras per film, when I just did it, when I just they follow the group. They will see back some them when I hijack how they can just kind of situation where people and they do something, then we just come where they perform, then go back. So but all this is left to the people and we get for look into this in details. Where people there at the start, we start this day, then go kill, or now people and we come inside who will not know whether they can inside for can do this actual killing where they end up for 6 policemen, because then are the state offense. Because then are state offense. So you try to find out whether they do them, how they do them, when they do them. I don't mean the how and how, but the details of how what can bring about it. So but then link them back to somewhere where they say now would they link this issue towards people and they way do this financing back. Or people they not go just go empty belly, or they not go just go do empty work, then forget a reward. So likely there is something when are financing, because they actually call the word. They not say people and whip that propaganda, they not say people away push, they specifically say financing way they specific. So it get question back from that one day when a big question where you go ask, where there is fact, would they not go lie the way. But you go ask back, as I say, the trend of all the information there, how them be done, they get them, how they use them, and if they left them for let them go able for use them now for let things go be so. So all the things they get for see the financing, how they get for go, because you know see now people and they get transfer of money. Then they look into bank statement, then they look to the transaction what the person get, because for let prove the person exchange money, you get for look into all those areas. If na person will send abroad, you must get in name where you go collect money, when I get all these things in place. Yes, when I get in place, but when I be the monitor then they work, where are the effectiveness there, or when I get for go begin the study, how when I get information there. This is all the question for say that the evidence they are get for camp, because when I go to court, because for go check that man they get for so serious, you go take this money, that's so person na insane am. So you see the interchange now where some of the things they get for workouts, because you they get both the internal one day where they try for accuracy that the internal people that we cause them, and then you get the external actors them. When are the one them, when they say the one day where they at the propaganda sector, then they get the one day when they say that people away the sponsor. But the sponsor now, then they try for say, well, now a group of people would then say, them, the government would then now say, well, this is mostly from the area on our strongholds, that are the first thing we get for no force, then categorize it is from the strongholds of the opposition. So obviously that's something to do with the opposition. So you begin to dig now. Then we don't see back few statements from different people. We don't see them. This they can't talk this they exclude, this they draw this here, this they point finger upon this. So everyone they see, then they come. Some of them you see they broadcast them, when they show people then they see. So all this come now to how then go able for then go able for put this information. God we expect say the confidence with the one that we get now based on that way we then get the source of the evidence, we then go able to analyze and then go able to show you the timeline of event where people then will get credibility. We'll not say they don't know, but we'll not know which type of information we then get for use. But when they say they get people in back in what they know about security, maybe that they get for point out, say, well, no, look, not into Interpol, but the Interpol like style where we will investigate the statement they then where outside they originate. Would have false police message, would have send this picture, they would have then at this picture, or would I talk this for let this thing be, and this thing don't happen. So all the things there, they would I then go before, because say like an example of some of the victims and where they kill like police, they will not see them, they come out, they walk, they see them do this, something, they say, oh well, now gunshot wound. But some of them will see evidence say, nah, hitting, then they hit some of them. Then would they see again evidence of some areas where now you come to the citizens value of evidence of people and that where if you zoom you go see people then go hold gun, then they shoot. We said then they shoot towards civilians there. So but again die according. So you can't out to the act of the police and back say whose evidence would then get for use. Then go use the evidence that then go know who that been get gun that they who's in bullets go in bullets in the bullets would then give you can't be because they are deploying them. Then go know all. So or else you will say it's a deployment back of the force where some of them they were not actually centralized, but now special group where now just group we join in a special task force where they say then why are they normal good day at the operative side where they go perform, and then you see the other one they win at the normal good day for go maintain the peace. So you see, there was also a division of all this in terms of the security, because somebody they see them they work with the police civilians and try to calm them down. There's some they see that tear gas on them they send. There's some they see physically then they perform with bullets. So if you get forget this, you get for no, because you don't see how many police will you discharge, how many bullets that they way you give them, how many bullets will they come back with, would they be deploying assistance because then get category and go get call a zone, say you go there, so we now go patrol there. Even if they patrol the whole area, but then we still know because I get commanding papers in the one they move. So all those things then get for try and put them at table. Because when bullets don't go, you must know some bullets they have come up. The bullets them like bullet type way that the government will they give or the one day way somebody not go even no self, if not possible not private gun the whole or not somebody been buying yeah and private or not something we recorded under the government AO number. Because these are the things. So the bullets they show. Because when they order something, they get a catalog number, they get a serial number, all the things there, then therefore look into them. So but I don't know when then they do their things there, they include them during the investigation with some of the evidence. I know how much they don't keep them, but again, the area we will lack is the area of deep forensics. But the deep forensics, we not going to know how far they don't begin for Guam. But that's how they will go left hand suspend. We don't just left hand into this normal way. We will not see them go able to manage grab here. So looking at the finance, how they go prove say the evidence of transaction will take place. Then they not just go on witness. When the witness then come out, then sometimes we don't know whether the source of witness. So even when people in the witness, let it be fair enough. Let we not say if they say James, they not say James is now Kisi or now Ferry Junction. They not say na local who did it. They ask this person here who know him. Then they can't give evidence. Then James they can't give evidence about them people here where you know about. So when they call Alpha, we know say you not lie because it's a big Alpha. So all this is involving quite a deep. Or then go just try take evidence, then go left all this, then go just take the evidence, where then go see, well, this now when they see una don't give financial statement to auditors, then they can't look into that. Not to them kind of things and they ticking the box, not to ticking the box all the way, and then they try for get investigation, then go just wait for the one who the police go give them, or then go really grab as if independence, then go McKinney, then go look, take pictures, know the site of the bullet, go na McKinney, go look Usai Samson day. Samson Usai day. MCA, Usai MCA day. They far beyond between that highway for Goma Goka and Kandon. Usai they kill him. Now the other end for Kandon, Usai in Paddy shop day. What's it happened there? In Paddy, he don't they meet in Paddy in bike day now, in Paddy in bike they take him. What's it happened? In Paddy don't lost now the tongue. Why in Paddy lost? So all these kind of things are strange. Thank you for looking into them. Because the guy that talks so dying, now that didn't happen to McKinney, really. I'm not saying in detail of the grassing or that thing, but like this isolated things they wouldn't go look. Because the man not been doing at the tongue. The man come. They go look to phone calls. Would have been the column. That moment they say go kill him. Waiting the man been they do. Or Usai is day. Because now Usai in day, now they fearful when you talk of saying like a forest. But Usai can they sit down at the shop. Usai this man they sell. Now different place where the statement to the police and say now camp owner been camp and go meet owner like a ex-combatant. So you get to look into all these forensics, get to look into where the behavior of them people there, but it all comes down to integrity. I just named a bit with you because it's a detailed thing, but all my trying for say what then get for use the information. I mean, besides the source of the information, how then they carry this information of the events that will happen. Would I then go no say this money give and no see them go able look into transactions because something that one day then go don't get evidence because when somebody put something, if we don't get some sign at the area, don't like when they simply like man see they knock you or stone you, don't hold the stone. So we don't know if they don't get an evidence for saying we don't see suicide transaction don't occur, we don't go to this person here in hand. So these are the areas then for the finance. We go for show evidence so that when they for bring them out because they get forget in the end. People will get for come say, okay, when I don't hold them people there now, well, when they talk about human rights, was one thing, something happy in human rights. No, when they talk of modernization, when they talk say, in a society, they all long go join. Now I join them. Now I accept all this. We say with the UN because if they come for praise, una go call them say they don't praise we. So if they call about investigation again, well, we get for call them for say likely then we can say. This year enough fair enough, the witnessing maybe enough fair enough, or how we are able to forget this for enough fair enough for say this reach an evidence for let you go charge this person here, for let you go able for say he fall victim of this act. So you get all of this where they will get for I know say few photos and they where people and really they actually see people actually they zoom out, they take bike, they come out, they come, but they look again because you as they know waiting at the state of mind. Especially the one them where they see and they push tire. I'm sorry, they push them tire, then bike and that thing that come up quick. I see actually bring they push like they come out at the police station or somewhere around like the western end of Freetown. But the point is, they want they go see them clearly. So those which charge where you go give them for the killing. So those are again at another point. Who's type crimes and we go charge them people there. The one they will just go because of something now kind of deprivation it gets. So you become a hijacker for let go take chances, go thief, go sell it, or go do this, or just become perform. Then you know me say this man I get mine in the end because of the psychology within inside me or the pressure within the system. I don't become a victim of a national crime. Then tomorrow now all then they go charge say na murder case, world kill because of the vandalize or something. That time I don't go push and move about. So but all this and guess will show you the crimes and the charges that wouldn't get forgive. Because I know say to all man really were involved directly. Because if not all man be directly ready for cause trouble, looking at the number of people that we come on our street. I know say them put too much, then looking at the number of police and so the man have been there, and then looking at the rate of the police that wouldn't kill and looking at the number of civilians that would die, the ratio, so you go try for saying it was not violent, it was not peaceful as I say, but there was something that went wrong somewhere. And not if cajole or try for me, not trying to support the evil part of killing somebody alive publicly. That's not fair. But the point here I was going to say how then go able because now that the able and the call say how una go able to see wetin cause it. So tomorrow una go able address them while una dey also deal with the one them in the right way we do them thing there. So I not go just put all man that picture or somebody waiting up they watch instead una take am. But I believe say na woulda cause the action. E no go be like something wey generic for say una all come up together now una all na should be well una who been there and una group that this person die una all day under this crime. You get for look at because even evidence of things said some man go relate to person in the kill far from it. But you see them go pull am or them go say okay well because of this or some man go say na manslaughter something like because of this now you cause them. So but all this it all comes down to waiting and get for put for on a table so that they go able to get evidence who will make will help the country go before. There is quite a lot, but I believe in intelligence, integrity, and for the area of infrastructure we will need for build up of security in terms of investigating anything there because when they look, you get forget help with people and get forget and understand the idea for say me no go don't dictate, me no go just but the feeling for no say now you duty now the first thing that feeling for say now you duty and you they try for deal with both sides. The one that I would they so now one of the committee we don't say they are trying to deal with both sides, but when they deal with both sides, you get for squeezing a flavor of ethics where you they put your argument on for saying now truth and respect. Now that one they then get for try for look for anything that I don't put so because would I get for for go understand waiting a riot monger than they you get the one that would they cause uprising, you get the one that will say okay these are honest brokers who the brokers there I believe that then they want for hold. But the brokers then wouldn't get for hold, they will be genuine that the one they wouldn't they support and the one they will propaganda. But I hope say this one will see how they go. But let God help we so that we'll get and I'm expecting don't know see we expect the unexpected. The unexpected let go be say yes, will not be feel say this person go do after they don't show real evidence will say, oh, beyond as this person do, don't get anyone in the but not say, without this person nine do let doubts no day. But as long as the evidence they wouldn't be show in a way we will not see that this happen. Thank you very much for giving the platform, but I pray for let God give them wisdom, understanding how they will able to deal with this thing so that the public will get trust and the public will able to take up anything when a surveillance tomorrow then say would be partakers so then go know say we don't surveillance this, we guess how they go report, we don't see this, the intelligence will work on them, they get for put all those frameworks in place so that it will help tomorrow for any other security. So anything else will happen. Anybody can be anybody can be a leader. But let God give them wisdom and understanding so that not to think will be private, but the information, it will be information we then go see because this is like kind of a litmus test within the test. The leaders, elders, and those who are responsible for letting them go help we for talk to big one them. And then back they don't take well una they go look into this because now they talk to we and now don't talk to we well una go do this work. But we respect them and we honor them, but with wisdom, fairness, and with ethics. Thank you very much. Let God help the nation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to Alpha for your submission today, and also Usfriend for their submission. I'll open the phone line for 5 calls. What's in your expectation and your message to the committee? The phone line open now. Your message and your expectation. If you want for call, WhatsApp 23278990991, or you can call direct United States or United Kingdom. United States now 1-646-610-3107. United Kingdom now 447-389-8030-402. But if we don't do well, I'll go left arm, we'll go come back tomorrow. The committee. It's hard though. It's very, very hard. You know, and this is a very... Okay, may I call this caller? Yes, caller, your name and who the call from, please?
Yes, hello. Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed, from UK.
I dey hear you foul.
Yeah, see, this time they call from UK.
I mean, I don't know what happened today. Today you carry the sound far. But okay.
Hello?
Okay, now we get you proper one.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, what's in your
yeah,
message and
I
your
don't listen
expectation?
to the whole yes. Anyway, I don't listen to all the analysis and the topic we bring can. Thank you very much. Actually, for me, yeah, some amount of expectation. I know there must be an outcome, but I want to favor strongly with what's in alpha analysis and what we say because what did they investigate? Because the fact is that before this investigation, the president already labeled certain people into this whole thing. And so you suppose if you don't be neutral and before you jump the gun and then allow if you know she been gets all of them to investigation go lead into investigation. I think before you make a conclusion, you should have waited and then wait till the end of whatever you plan for do. But if you don't come and most of that people again come and brand certain people into this, so we don't know actually how the investigation they go. We don't see the list of the people that we pick. Where some of them here we don't see them they talk fine, some of them they talk straightforward, but we see some of them again who are partisan. So we wait to wait and see actually what's in the outcome and who are they going to investigate? Are the people who they arrest? And because are the people that we demonstrate, some of them don't even know who's a demonstration come out, they just really know free to we see because we know see people and they suffer. People they suffer. So based on this, people go jump into the streets and then they do something. Now that's exactly happened. So I believe say now the people itself we come out. Some don't even know how they come out. It's just like when protests like all our countries and people the way they suffer, they go, they join, and then they see that we were for protest against the government, and that's what happened. So and then poor innocent people and now some of them they arrest. Some don't even know some protest come out. I don't hear so many videos. Some people in our ocean go pick them. Some man points them. Other opposition parties they all belong to the other side. Point some people they arrest them, carry them, go lock them. Some people they also today able to trace some people. So all of them they go on us after the protest and look after the protest. During the protest, how many people then die because some of whom they follow it up. Then after the protest. Look how many people then die now after the scene. They want to die after the scene. They even Bokupas you want they will die exactly when during the protest. So you see all of them in there. So are these guys coming? Then therefore come up, with tangible stuff and look at those people who carry guns overnight and kill ordinary civilian. When also everybody make analysis, you see, these are capital like punishment. It's like a crime, a state crime, killing the policeman. It's also a state crime for killing an ordinary civilian. These 2 people are both of them are, it's a crime. Killing a policeman is wrong, and killing the civilian is wrong as well. So these are both state crime. So they need to be, so be mindful about all of this stuff that they get for do because everybody is watching. But I have doubts into it overall, though.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Now, them various killing them. Yes, various killing there, but no investigation, nothing comes up. The sacking of the Auditor General, they say they set up a committee. Where the committee? Nothing is, So anyway, but let's put fingers across and see, means so so we'll see what they're gonna do. We open our eyes and they watch keenly and see what's not the outcome. Thank you very much. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Okay, make a bring this other caller, but before. The caller on the UK line. Before I call with you, I just want to clarify something quick, please. Just hold on, because this one way they say what are they investigating? There is a mandate. There is a mandate where they investigate and announce an IAGISNO. It said the Special Investigation Committee 1 go examine both the immediate and the underlying causes. So for me, could they come back, could they say, waiting and investigate? I don't announce an IAGIS now. The immediate and the underlying causes, who side them pull money, how they manage do waiting they do so, and after they don't do them, how it look like, as well as the response for the police. So because I don't want to let everybody they can say waiting now this not the mandate where the special committee gets. So let's get that one clear. Yes, call under the UK line. Know that they talk to?
This now Mohammed. I call from UK.
Yes, Mohammed, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes. My own contribution is um. Well, this before then select them 15 man there. Marabio be don't or president be don't come. It don't really. It don't accuse some people them. Say now then they behind this point blank. And yesterday or day before yesterday, we real Lawrence Lima pull audio back. It is accused, and mind you, nine are the deputy chairman, deputy internal affairs minister. So like, it don't come, it don't talk. So this committee, me, I don't know them, but I hope say they go can do the needful. They go can do justice to the Sierra Leoneans because all this it just sound like we papa and mama the feds now host now the beginning they suffer always. So these are the civilian and they suffer. This investigation, me no go point out, but I know say now that dead end the council because we have like with the alpha we say we get Lara Taylor Piers them. They don't know the nothing. We get investigations, they won't know the nothing. So what is special on this one? You know, now my own big question down there. I'm not saying that dead end, now the taxpayers' money, then they can waste back. Without they can get small things, they can get some. You know, all about this is just scammers, to be honest. You know, all waiting I mean they think about something just I'm not saying not trying at the topic. Even this registration, the way then they do it, they know say all this, I mean, then they register on a Freedom Force, then they go other side, they go register 15 days. I mean, you know, say this government is not serious. If then they talk about peace, let them stop for do the bad thing the way they make people annoyed. You know, I mean, you know, they do things they talk about peace, way you know they make the citizen happy, to be honest with you. It's so disheartening. How many people that wait die by this riot? Now police they will see they don't bear so forth. I don't know, but I don't see you get civilians in back who die. Some of who don't know actually how they don't pass with them. You know. So me now my own contribution, this
All
let
right.
we not fool with self. This is a gimmick and a dead end on a serious note. This is a dead end and then just like triple A be measure even a parliament, but then fake degree them. Would they ever fake degree nothing? Then they just select Kanda Yum Kailaf or say now they head that committee. There. But we not hearing nothing about her. Nothing. Then they take we for a ride with the Sierra Leone and them.
Okay.
And very important with the diaspora and them, they're not able to involve with and they make peace. Because one now we then they point fingers at. You know, una see yanda, una they command people. You know, don't they, if really they ready peace, then for a diaspora for representative by this committee. So now me don't take that one the triple A.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller. You get 3 minutes, Mike.
Yeah, I just want to say this investigation, it will end up with the same way our Lara Taylor Pierce investigation end up nowhere because I think say me let's just get to the bottom line of this. I think say now Ivona Kisoya and Samuel Kamara ain't the one for do something with. So I mean when I just get to the bottom line of this. I mean, if na arrest now, arrest them, or two na arrest them. You know, that ain't no more. Because that seems like still now get to because would have sponsor them, would have fund them, but it don't make no sense. The people that protest because of the cost of living in the country. They wanna want would have sponsor, they would have fund them. Why not even give the people a chance for protest in the country? Man, them people, and then just want to waste money. Now, a complete waste of money. What are they telling us? Is when I go register, yeah, register, when I register for vote in that country there, yeah? When I make sure I register, and I don't know what they tell you. I mean, contribution, and everywhere, and just to find ways for waste money. When I use that money there for do other things there, yeah? People they need money in that country there. I mean, contribution, and it.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.
All right.
Yeah. Look out to last caller. Caller on the US line. Who would they talk to?
Yeah, Triple A, this is Ibrahim Sisse from Los Angeles.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, well, you see, caller after caller on that a true demonstration say, I mean, the people are not get confidence and trust in the system or the process. You see, this is a clear indication. Um, if we don't get events and we don't occur over time, and a cascade of events and we at some point we not even see government reaction, whether for curtail, then series of events and they or for go in a full-fledged kind of independent non-biased investigation and timely investigation. That's not the other thing. The investigations then they take, I mean, it's like unending, so at the end of the day, the people then they lost faith in the system, in the process, and that's bad. You see, because if a government not able to get a consensus of the people for letting we able to trust the government in way they handle things, in way and manner how they handle things, and I don't feel say the government itself is like any government we, you hope say people and go, I mean, tick off the things that we they do. I don't feel say you go feel good. You don't go feel comfortable. You don't go feel like say they achieve progress at all. Because at the end of the day, the citizens them, now they get for endorse you, you know. And that make after you term, over, you get for go back to the people and for go seek their mandate. You see, so if all that thing there, I mean, this theory happens, so now not to just the Queen and say, I mean, I think I read the president's people say, something eruption over. I mean, these are things that we're kind of like building up. It's just unfortunate that then get people them will get high position at the government where there's in a professor for conflict management and peace building. I wonder why they're not be actually able to see, because in conflict management, conflict resolution, you get written an early warning, you know. And if you don't understand and they see that science and they say, one segment of the society don't become aggrieved, and you look at the potential for they become combustible, like which we see so. You see, so not so like same when a spontaneous, eruption or something of that sort. No, there were signs, you see. And then this investigation, the mandate also, it has to be stipulated very clearly. Because at the end of the day, they have to make recommendation. When they make recommendation, waiting will be the reaction of government based on their recommendation in there. You see, so maybe before before the government, for like how it began, where the president began and call like the council of churches and more, and Islam and all them stakeholders in there. Let them begin and come together and see how they go able to form a committee before the government, the president just appoints, people that we. Now that's me feel Tripoli. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, our last caller. Attention, are just 5 people that they take today. And me, I'm hopeful. They have a mandate. And me, I still do it for the president for meet with the youth to them. Oh, I get for do you go do if you want for do If not be safe for campaign, I go meet with them. Like I meet with the council of the interreligious, the stakeholders, them. You still left the youth to them. It go make such change. Yeah. It go make big change. Just talking to them. If not the association, they now, not the ministry, they know themselves. Yes, it's difficult for police, all man. and say independent for investigate, because some people be feel oh, na CID, na police, and go can investigate this. Now they don't get committee, they mandate and spell out there, although they don't get a time frame. Where I think say na the problem they by all the investigation there, we don't need to give time frame, because if they give time frame, we will be able for the accident say, hey, when I be say 2 months do elapse, waiting they happen. Waiting they happen. But let we wait. Let we not just say, oh, na the same thing. Me I hopeful. I dey wait. I make me na ya. Wey not happen. I go talk her. I go talk her. But it don't dey happen way we not dey see result. Na true. But I know me say something. This one, self na so it go end up. Hopefully. We don't start with campaign it now for make people go register. We not start it with the get around force. They get around force. If you know say you na salon post, you dey salon, you like salon, go register. Because me I know say the one that only come on at the diaspora for go register. Go to salon you like. You want payback? You want payback? You like Salobing? Mosdi, thank you for the stars. Haja Lam Lam, thank you for the stars. You already left diaspora, pay almost 1,000 ticket to go register no more. And not say get a building project or something, if you don't make a life fit into that project way they do, maybe getting small business, make it just fit in so where you go now, you go just do everything one. But you see don't know more. You left the diaspora, I see they go register because you want vote, you vote count. I elect salon true. Yeah, make law sabi you. Make law sabi you. Law take you make example of a good citizen to other people. Say, see this man? Now that they then call love for a country. You know, get no political intention. But he want for vote. He want let him vote count. I make he left. He pay almost $1,000. He go salon. He go register. Wait, done. He turn back. Mostly get go register. Alright. Only be no jump you stars oh. Thank you for the stars. I no jump am. Crusherman, he say in a one where they go. Whose intention will you get for register no more? Okay. Jemati saying don't buy ticket. What should they go do? What's in the reason why you buy the ticket for? Ramambango saying they go register. What's in the intention behind the registration? Na for register and vote no more? Oh. Okay. I'm can saying they go register. A Facebook number na they talk so na go register Una go Leone. Una reach Leone. Now also na they go register. Now they go register out of waiting. Soldier for righteousness, thank you for the stars, sir. Out of which one they go register? The love one I get for the country? Or na for payback? And one banga say na for the love of Salon. Okay. Odo you na. Alex Salon. Even say all registration are the same. Okay. Amikel, I'll see you. But seriously though. Now yeah. Like how we do the last election term. La begin prep we want thing. Okay, now left and first. If they go for go vote, they register because you want to go vote as a Sierra Leonean. Wow. That's good. They get to say lo register na embassy then ya. When you vote, I go register ya. And say they don't get that money there. Don't tell they ask for them. What if they say let us foot the bill na ya? So say some man the money wey they can go give political party then go use na ya. Let us vote na ya. Eh? They say they not get money, I mean they know they do am. Mustafa Kone say he be register 2018 but he not be vote. You been go register, you not go back for go vote. Or you be registered in a salon, then you get an opportunity later. Well, there was abusive. No left and so no more. But we'll go there back tomorrow. Me, I'm hopeful. I hope say the one that inside the committee. Now not stay no name them oya. Now do the needful. Now do the needful. Till meet again. Triple say tata.